The decentralized exchanges, better known as DEX, that have had a huge rise mainly with the DeFi sector hype, are increasingly changing the way and experience of the user in communicating values, offering a way to trade directly on blockchain's own network, allowing people to trade their assets without the need for a central institution, by which you would be obligated to provide personal information such as ID, phone number, and address. In that sense, DEXs work as a much safer and less invasive alternative for those who want discretion and privacy. This shows how much this technology has the incredible potential to change the way we take care of our economy. However, despite all this to be very promising, in the sense of security and privacy, there are still some points that need improvement, such as the fees that are very high, and the inability of being able to exchange with tokens from other different networks. You are in Criptos Brazil, and in today's video, I'll show you how all this can be easily resolved with the launch of Nulswap, the first DeFi project built on the NULS blockchain, which can not only revolutionize and foster the DeFi sector in general, but also to promote the NULS ecosystem to other levels. It is evident that innovation and adoption in the DeFi sector started with the Ethereum network, but due to its network limitations, generated by high costs and slow transactions, the sector quickly expanded to other blockchains, with the attempt to find a balance between low cost, scalability, and fast transactions. However, how several of these blockchains were created from the Ethereum network, they work as a kind of modified copy of the same, and they will end, sooner or later, with the growth of their networks, inheriting the same problems as their creator. In other words, it's the same as trying to cover the sun with a sieve. It will not work, because it's useless to try to solve the problem if the same is rooted in your own DNA. Binance itself, that came with the proposal to solve these problems, is a good example of that, because as soon as your network started growing, on the other hand, your blockchain quickly became congested and started having the same problems spoken above. Something new is needed, a different network is needed, and it is for this and other reasons that Nulswap had chosen NULS as the definitive blockchain for the DeFi ecosystem. For those who don't know, NULS is a blockchain infrastructure based on microservices and custom modules, which has an infinity of features, like cross-chain system, multi-signature, smart contracts, etc. I will leave here below in the description of this video a complete analysis, where I go into every detail and speak why NULS is a revolution in the blockchain industry. So after this video, take a look there because it's worth checking out. Nulswap is a fully on-chain decentralized exchange, which runs on the NULS blockchain and makes use of its technologies, such as the multi-chain system called cross-chain. On the other hand, as several of these market DEXs run based on Ethereum, users are limited to trading only within a certain protocol. For example, if I want to trade an Ethereum network token, mandatory, I have to find a DEX that supports this type of network. In this case, Uniswap. I cannot exchange an Ethereum token using another DEX like PancakeSwap, for example, which supports Binance tokens only. Conclusion: these projects can only exchange with their matching blockchains, quite limiting the freedom of the user who wants to trade their token but without paying the high fees of that network. Because of this, and thanks to NULS technologies, Nulswap innovated in the market and had taken a gigantic step, never before achieved by any other project in the sector. This means the ability to be able to make a trade within DEX, with completely different blockchains tokens that are not native to the network. This is a tremendous innovation, and surely will collaborate for the beginning of a new revolutionary phase in whole DeFi sector. In addition, all POCM program tokens, that is a NULS exclusive rewards program, will have their own liquidity pools inside the DEX, allowing holders and stackers of these projects to easily trade them inside the exchange beyond the own NULS currency. Another advantage of Nulswap is that by using the efficient NULS network, the fees are much lower and transactions occur much faster than the competition, and users who choose to provide liquidity in a certain pool will earn additional passive income rewards but without paying pool opening fees, as we see for example in competitors Uniswap and others. NSwap is the representative token of Nulswap that, in addition to being a utility token, will offer a series of advantages and benefits for its holder, such as a governance system, deflationary mechanism, and mainly rewards system, which will allow the holder to earn passive income when stakes with the own token, and also will receive rewards by the transactions fees generated within the network Nulswap, which in turn will be distributed to token holders. the Nulswap again innovated, creating the exclusive system, ALP, that is an automated liquidity pool. And as its own name suggests, its function is to generate liquidity to DEX's pools autonomously and automatically. When a liquidity pool reaches a healthy limit, calculated by ALP, the system itself will change the key and it will stop provide liquidity and will buy the Nulswap tokens back, that will be burned, and also shared with their holders, increasing even more the range of rewards the token holder will receive. The popular Naybox wallet of the NULS ecosystem will also be fully integrated with Nulswap, making easier for developers and users to use directly. Your release has already been announced, and you can start your purchases and guarantee your coins. These sales are being made through a system called public sell. This way is much safer, decentralized, and at the same time avoids the accumulation of tokens by whales of the market. So, if you like to catch tokens right there in your initial launch phase, certainly, this is the best time to do this. Nulswap, thanks to NULS Technologies, has been able to build a next-generation decentralized exchange, bringing key traditional resources and other innovatives never seen before on the market. Something the post of a definitive version in the DeFi sector, not just in the sense of being an automated DEX, but also bringing optimized pool rate structures to solve impermanent losses and ensure liquidity over time. With so many good and quality ingredients, it is impossible that from within this recipe, do not leave something that is not related to success. So, that's all for today. Thank you very much for your time, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, share, comment down below. And if you are new here, consider subscribing to the channel and activate the notifications to be warned about the next videos. See you on the next one.